I'm Angelina and this is the first video I am putting on my YouTube channel. I am so excited to be doing makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, vlogging, the whole 9 yards. So if you are interested in learning about me and following me through my journey with YouTube, then you should totally subscribe, hit the like button, and keep up with my life. This is the first makeup tutorial that I have done and I'm really excited. So if you like this look, sort of a fall kind of look, then you should continue watching. Alright, so I'm going to first start by priming my face. And I'm just using a cheap one. It's from Walgreens Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio. And I'm going to go ahead and put that all over so it can just set in. Now, I don't really know what look I'm going for today, so I think I'm just going to use my new Jaclyn Hill palette and just go from there. First thing I always do is my brows. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Soft Brown. But I have found a comparable one at the drugstore. It's by Revlon, and this is in the shade Blonde. Start by putting a dab of foundation on my hand, the foundation that I'm going to use on my face, obviously. This is what I use to clean up the top of my brow, and then I put a dab of concealer as well, and I like to use Tarte. A friend actually gave this to me and I fell in love with it. It's in the shade Light Sand. Go ahead and I first start by putting a line sort of around the brow. Next, I'm going to take Morphe 332 brush, the fourth color from the top, blow it off, and continue doing the same thing. But the way that I'm going to shape my eye today to make them appear even more open is I'm not going to bring it all the way over. I'm going to blend upward, sort of in a diagonal, leaving this space open more, lighter. Makes your eyes look bigger when you open them, so that's the goal. This is the Morphe, I don't have a number brush, but it looks like this. I'm gonna dip that in this color. It's the third row down, the very, very center color. Now I'm gonna go back to the first brush I used, well, second, the M200 in the second row, second over color, and just kind of keep blending upward. I'm going to switch to the brush I was using before, the M332 again. Third row, second color from the end. Back to this brush, the M200, and I'm going to dip back in a little bit lighter of a shade. I'm going to go back to the fourth one from the top to kind of add it over all of it. Alright, next we're going to dip with a even smaller pointy-ish brush. This is the M222, 2 is my favorite number, M222, in a brownish. So I'm going to take it down to, I guess, the second, Jesus, I'm back. Okay, I'm going to dip it in the very last one on the second to bottom row. And I'm going to add that right here. I was going to keep it matte, but I think I'm actually going to switch to some sparkles or shimmer because that is just who I am. Blending is the key. And I like the way that looks. Once again, that's the M200. Okay, now I'm going to go with my... I honestly think that this brush is from like Target, but I love it. I always use it to add powder underneath my brows. So I go in with a different Morphe palette. This one is the 350. Add some matte white underneath my eyebrow with this brush. If you guys don't like the word like, then you should probably back out now because I use that word a lot. Once again, with the Morphe 200, I'm gonna just Morphe M124 flat brush, matte white, right to my inner lid. With the 200, again, blending it all together. Yeah, this definitely needs some glitter. Revlon, what's it called? Photo Ready Eye Art, double-sided like pen thing. If you follow my beauty Instagram, I also mentioned on there how a comparable drugstore brand, I think, to this would be my Infallible Pro Matte, but you can also mix it with the like dewy one. I think L'Oreal has pretty good foundation like for the cost of it. Once again, going in with my Tarte concealer in Light Sand. I'm going to just put some dots under my eyes. Most of the time, I just use a powder contour, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This is light to medium. My favorite brush to contour with is actually a Morphe M105. So I start with the gray brown shade, I guess. I just kind of like mix them together, and I begin by just one thing maybe some people know, but not everybody, is that the way that you contour is by using gray shades, because if you think of a shadow, it's not brown, so it's made from literally like gray tones. And so if you're contouring with just brown colors, then I take my big fluffy Morphe brush, that's M143, and this is how I just go ahead and clear I'm gonna grab some blush, this MAC blush, Fleur powder. That's F-L-E-U-R. Just gonna dab it a little bit. This is one of the best eyeliners I've found. It's actually Revlon Color Stay Skinny liquid eyeliner, and it's I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna dust away this leftover powder. I'm gonna take the Morphe M326 brush, very middle color in the last row. Okay, the liner I'm going to pair this lip with is a plum color, but it kind of works because it's so dark. It's literally called Plum, and this is also from MAC. Guys, this is the final look. I mean, I really like it. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but I think it's cute. So if you guys like it, then give me a thumbs up. And if you're